janky. It's too bad. I'm gonna have to figure this out because it's gorgeous up here. It's very cool. It's not hot at all. But I'm gonna try to do this a conspiracy while I still have some juice. Okay. All right. Mm, we are the breakers of curses, the casters of glorious conspiracies, and the creators of the new world. I think I do have the wrong one. My bad. I do. Yep. Oh, there it is. I realized I wrote it in here twice. We are the breakers of curses, the casters of glorious conspiracies, and the creators of the new world. I, Cassandra Faith Floyd, am a divine instrument of my mother's divine will. As such, I am protected and guided by her sacred blood and water of my mother, Jacqueline Jeanette Cook's body that anointed my entry into this life. I am divine because she is divine. Mommy and I are one. I call all of our mothers to this moment. I call on they who govern everything, all time, and every space in between. She with 10,000 names. Today it is Oya, Yemaya, Oshun, Iyami Ajay, the divine architects of existence, usheresses of the new age. Mommy and I are one. I call upon the divine ancestors and the Ashe of every mother on earth to break every curse ever cast upon the mother and her children in all timelines and in every dimension. Mommy and I are one. We, the mother's divine children, conspire together today to forever bind those who have or would harm you, great mother. Mommy and I are one. We conspire together today to destroy everything in every timeline and in every dimension that has caused suffering and despair. Mommy and I are one. Today, we embody the sacred and divine power of our mothers. Today, we the tree, we the weavers rewrite all time. Today, we the tree, we the reavers rewrite the book of life. Today, we our mother's children call the winds of change. We conjure the primordial dark. We summon the sacred serpent deep from within the earth. We subdue the rogue sun. We control the light. We heal the harm. We embolden the fearful. We instill courageous action. Today, we are staging a global evolution as is our mother's divine will. Mommy and I are one. We, the architects of the new age, now create the new institutions, the new traditions, the new culture, the new ways of being. We ecstatically welcome the radical destruction of all institutions of harm and hate erected by the godheads of war. Mommy and I are one. We have the power. We have the voice. We are the portals of change. Now we employ our sacred breath and we give life and sacred blood to this conspiracy. Mommy and I are one. We command, come the wind, come the storm, come the lightning, capture and judge all godheads of war and all betrayers of the mother's divine will. Bring their confusion and war to an immediate end. Scatter them to oblivion, never to be resurrected. We are the fate. We are the furies. We are the Iyami Azeh. We are the disseminators of divine time, divine retribution, divine rectification, and evolutionary justice. Mommy and I are one. We are the restorers of heaven on earth under the mother's divine reign. We wake the sacred serpent from her sleep to assist us in this sacred assignment. Mommy and I are one. Love unlimited is our birthright. Harmony is our birthright. Ecstasy is our birthright. Pleasure is our birthright. Freedom is our birthright. This is her divine will, and we are the executors of her divine will. We seek her will into the now to reverberate throughout all time, all space, and all dimensions. It is certainly as we say, forever and ever. Mommy and I are one. Mommy and I are one. Mommy and I are one. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh. So let's see if I can take advantage of this little bit of time that my phone is trying to act right. Get over it really quick. All right. Okay. So there are quite a few things I want to talk to you guys about. I'm going to do a longer live tonight. I think it's around 7 o'clock now. Let me see what time it is. And yeah, it's 7:32 now, so it'll be late, maybe 10 o'clock tonight. But yeah. So I was watching several astrological um, evaluations of the weekend. I mean, we knew to prepare. Oh, and I also have to talk to you about yesterday, y'all. Shit, we've been planning for yesterday for 2 weeks, so I have to let you know what went down yesterday, and also what the potential is for the 7th, because that's what I've been saying for about almost 3 weeks now. Is that July 4th through July 7th, which is the big day when Uranus enters into Gemini for the first time in 84 years, but it also represents America's Uranus return, our third Uranus return since the founding of this country. And so that one, I will probably, that whole piece, because it's going to be a long piece, I'm going to have to really stay on the straight and narrow to do that one. That one I'll probably reserve for tomorrow. But there was so much that I wanted to talk to you about. Today, yeah. So first things first, because I don't know how much time I have on here. First things first, let me tell you something. I have to do some kind, maybe another Zoom or something. But we have to do, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to teach it as a workshop. But we have to, and I haven't forgotten about y'all. This week has been crazy. I haven't forgotten about anybody. I owe several people videos from the summer solstice event. I haven't forgotten about you. I'm going to send those out this week. Let's see. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is we have to, what I was talking about in terms of, maybe doing a workshop around it. I don't know, maybe doing a live, maybe doing a workshop. I don't know. But listen, I had this idea. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a workshop. It's not going to be something I'm going to do on a live. But I just saw this video this girl posted this morning from just a couple of days ago. She went to see some concert here in LA, in South LA, and she was doing a warning video saying that people need to be careful about how they rent Ubers. And so she goes into this long story about how she rented an Uber Black after she was done with this concert. And the guy called right away and asked her to meet him like down the street from where she asked to be picked up. And she said she thought that was weird. And so when the guy finally arrived, she was like, look, I'm not from here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Just pick me up where I booked the damn thing from. And so she waits for him. He comes. She gets in the car. And so she's paying attention because that was the first kind of like red flag, was that this guy called her and was like, can you meet me like a couple of blocks from where you are? And so when she gets in the car, she notices that he doesn't confirm the pickup. And she was like, you need to confirm the pickup. And he was like, oh, okay. And so I guess he doesn't think she's paying attention. And instead of confirming the pickup, he makes it so it looks like he rejected the pickup, right? Like he canceled the pickup. And so when he canceled the pickup, and I guess he didn't think she was watching, she was like, yo, let me the fuck up out of the car. Like, just unlock the door, let me the fuck up out the car. And so she gets out of the car and, and goes on about her way or whatever. And so the video was just basically like warning people to be like hyper vigilant whenever trash. She said she has been looking through tons of videos to see that there's thousands and thousands and thousands of these. Even in this video that she just posted, I'm reading the comments in one post. Okay, one post. And there are, listen, so the video is only 2 days old. Story after story after story after story after story after story. I mean, so many women commenting about what happened to them. Story after I said, oh my God. And her whole conclusion was, y'all got to be careful because apparently there are people, I don't know how they're able to do it, but there is a way that people can like jack an Uber driver's profile, that they can jack a profile. And so they can go and pick up people. I don't know how that works, but there's a way, and I'm sure it's not difficult, but there's a way that they can jack people's profiles and like intercept their rides. So anyway, everybody in the comment section is talking about what happened to them. And I'm telling you, it's hundreds of freaking women, hundreds of girls who are talking about what happened with them with their Uber ride, or how Uber drivers will, before they do a pickup, they will put the child locks on the door. They will put the child locks on the door. They will set the child locks so that once a woman is in the goddamn car, she cannot open the door from the inside. I said, what the fuck? Yo, listen, that shit had me distressed. And so all of these women are talking about, you know, how to keep yourself safe when taking a goddamn Uber home. Listen, and that had me on one today. It had me on one today. Okay? And so I feel like what women and children need to be doing, hell, from day one. The first self-defense class I put my daughter in, she was 7 years old. My baby was 7 the first time I put her in a self-defense class. In Florida, they have self-defense classes for toddlers. And of course, you can't overcome an aggressor if you're a toddler. But what these senseis would teach these kids is like, they would teach them like mortally wound points. You know what I'm saying? How to use their pencil as a weapon to at least wound an aggressor enough that they can get away. Listen. They will teach the babies how to spontaneously pee or poop on themselves, to turn an aggressor or would-be aggressor away, like all kinds of shit, right? But I just feel like, and in Florida, it was a big deal. I mean, Florida is the second largest state in terms of human trafficking in the country. And so I wasn't playing them games. My daughter was 7 years old when I put her in her first self-defense class. She started taking mixed martial arts at 8. We joined the gun range when my baby was 8. Child, your children can join the gun club at 5 years old in Florida. 5. Your 5-year-old. Your 5-year-old can be a member of the gun club in Florida, child. And so I was like, all right, well, let's get it. Let's get it. And the biggest thing for me, and even when she was taking mixed martial arts, it wasn't just like hand-to-hand combat. She was taking